YouTube, it's your boy Estefanos, and I'm back with a new video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's time for a new video as always. And since, well, pretty much that school's gonna be starting back soon, I decided I think it's time to talk about how I feel about school in general. I mean, I've made tons of videos about how I feel about school overall, but like I feel like I haven't talked about like the journey and the psychology of how people feel from when they start in school to how they end up after school. You know, when they end up graduating, which, as you know, your boy's gonna be. But like, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about how I compared to how I felt when I started. Yeah, make sure to always like, comment, subscribe. Leave a like, so you leave a like, and also share some feedback. You know, what's your favorite video from the channel, and what videos you want to see in the future? Because I feel though, if you guys like those videos and you want me to, so I can keep making them, you know, it only seems fair. But yeah, if I was to describe my journey in high school, I would say this, you know, because everyone, no, I mean, let's face it, not everyone likes school, and if you do like school, that's cool, you know, that's practically been a lot of people. They liked school, and probably want to become a teacher, and that's all right, you know. If you like school, more love to you. If you're not a fan of school, it's like me, respect, you know. Especially like as of like the last couple years, I would say high school. Oh, I should just say school in general. Compared to when I was younger, I used to love coming to school. And to be honest, I felt like when I was like in elementary, I guess I liked learning, and I wanted to improve. But as I got older, I started to realize all school is, you're just learning unnecessary stuff unless it's math, social, and stuff. Like, sure, a lot of you can use some of this stuff in the future, but overall, all it does is teach you to be an employee. It teaches you to act a certain way. And overall, I'm honestly shocked that for educational system, they haven't taught us kids budgeting or how to become business, how to open a business, or I don't know, be creative, think outside the box. And you know what's crazy? Anytime a student thinks outside the box, they get scolded for literally coming up with creative ideas, and then they get either suspended or expelled because it doesn't fit in the criteria. Why does it have to fit in the criteria if it's a unique idea? I thought you wanted us to be creative, you know, and change the future, you know? Isn't that the whole point? And to be honest, if I was to say life has all changed forever, I would say this: junior high and high school have been so different compared to junior high, elementary. I mean, the teachers at elementary school were literally like saying high school and junior high and high school were gonna be like, people are gonna be a lot stricter, harder on you. And I know that, and they were right technically, and I was expecting that, you know, because if you compare to elementary school to junior high, which is junior high and elementary are basically just, junior high is just basically a better version of it, if I'm being honest. Because junior high, they don't treat you like little kids. They still teach you as kids, but they treat you more like teenagers, if that makes sense. In high school, you pretty much have to act like an adult, which no one in high school really does. I mean, and if I was to, like, for instances, since, like, in the United States, it's 4 years of high school. Whilst in here, it's 3 years. And if I was to describe my high school journey, it would be like this. So the first year is basically like the origin, getting comfortable, getting used to, like basically how each time you have to start at a new school, it feels like the starting point of a beginning of a journey, you know? And that you make new friends or old friends come along with you, and basically, and you get to learn to like what you're gonna have to deal with how to adjust, that sort of stuff. And it honestly, at the first day is always the best. You don't have to learn anything, and then eventually after the first week, you have to start learning assignments, whatnot, and then the teachers have to go over the rules, the way of how the semester is gonna go, blah blah blah. But after that's done, and then you just and then it really isn't that fun because all you have all now because when I feel like everyone's mostly at their happiest on the first and last day of school or just the last day of a break, because whenever you're just having, let's say you're just talking with friends, the teachers have to come and ruin it because they say you have to go to class, and I get it, but why do you even have us meet? Why do you even have all of us be in the same place? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then the middle half is usually like the most like the mid to see how far you've come. You're not like a new freshman or new to the school. You're more comfortable, and then you pretty much have the whole school figured out. And then you kind of built your own spot in the school hierarchy. And like if I'm to be honest, the middle point is usually the most fun because what I mean by fun, I mean like with the friends, and the most memorable because you guys have so many adventures during this time. You get up to a lot of mischief that usually gets you in trouble, and you don't really care depending on the consequences. Because let's be for real, there's usually not that many consequences. But the teachers always make it seem like it's the end of the world if you do this, and it's right, but it's also come on, But this is just my opinion. I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about school? But if I was to honestly describe like the middle point here, I would say it's this. It's usually the funnest and it's usually the darkest time, the hardest. And you just gotta keep fighting because it feels like you're all on your own, but as you get older you realize you're not. Or yeah. And oh boy. I would say this, junior high was horrible because of COVID. The first beginning of trust me, COVID ruined everything for me. Grade 7 was fun until COVID started, and in grade 8 was miserable. Literally, we couldn't do anything. All we had to do was, we literally had to be 6 feet apart from each other. And we had to have our own specific spots in eating our lunch, which was honestly annoying as hell. But then, we went online twice, which was honestly so annoying. I'm surprised that I'm here. I'm honestly surprised that anyone even showed up to those online classes. We didn't have no choice, I guess. Right, man. I have so many memories from junior high. It was so fun and hilarious, especially. But if I was to describe, let's say, it overall, hell. I would say hell. And now, the final. Each time you come to the end of the year, it's it always starts towards the end of May, and we get into June. You be excited because summer. You don't have to do schoolwork. You don't have to have homework. You can just have fun, play with your friends, family, do whatever you want. But then you realize though you're gonna have to come back, which kind of is a buzzkill. Even if you're high, and once you get past grade 12, you realize you can't do that anymore because you have to work. Which is gonna be stressful for the rest of your life. And yeah. The end of the year is always the fun part of school because you don't have to worry about 3 months. Realistically, 3 months you don't have to worry about school, which is great. It's so great. But if it's junior high, if let's say you're gonna be leaving, for instance, elementary was I don't know. If I was to describe the end of elementary, it was fun. But it wasn't that serious fun, because you were still a kid. Then junior high, the end of junior high was they were treating it a lot more serious, and so what? Now you got a certificate, and now high school is where it gets so serious to the point where you have to act like an adult from now on, which is gonna be, yeah, damn, bro, it's a lot to take in, especially if you really do want to graduate and you want to make a name for yourself, or yeah, but then everyone's like constantly lecturing you, constantly telling you how you should do things in order to get into college or get a job or anything. That's literally how those times be like. And it's always like you feel like everyone's just expecting you to be someone you're not. That's what it feels like, from my perspective. And it's out of love, don't get me wrong. I can see where, because it's out of love at the end of the day. But if it's out of love, I don't think just constantly lecturing them to the point where they literally expect you to go on the same lecture is gonna help. But yeah, that's coming into me as of like right now, because now we're starting the second semester, and boy, it's not gonna be fun. That's all I'm gonna say. But man, life is really gonna change after, and well, you pretty much done school, but you have to go to college afterwards. That's literally how the system works. And if I was to like sum it up though, I would say it has its ups, but it also has tons of downs, because you literally have to act a certain way during this time. And I'm kind of glad I'm gonna be out of school, but I'm also kind of like, no, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to feel. But those are just my thoughts. How do you guys feel about like the whole journey of like being a student? You know, was it fun for y'all? Are you guys glad you're gonna be leaving, or you're gonna be finishing school, or you're gonna be sad? Comment down below and let's have a discussion. But like, how do you guys overall feel about school? Like the whole system. Do you think it needs to be updated, or you think that it's not bad for what it is? But yeah. And always make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as usual, hope you all have a good day. Take care and peace.